Good morning and welcome back to the glorious Peak District, and this beside me here is the lovely Hope Valley. I started my walk about 20 minutes ago down in the village of Castleton, which is just over there, and has this really impressive castle sitting on top of a cliff that overlooked the town below. Now it is just a small village, very well suited to tourists. There's lots of shops, lots of places to eat and drink, and there are also 4 show caves nearby, and I've just passed one, which is Teak Cliff Cavern, and the entrance is just down here behind me. Now I love a show cave, but I've never been in any of the 4 show caves around Castleton, which will have to change soon. They are a bit expensive to go in, but I do want to go in there. So my walk today is going to be exhausting because I'm out of breath already. No, it's going to be about 10 or 11 kilometers. I'm heading up the side of the Hope Valley here, just parallel to the old road, which is actually closed now because of a massive landslide, and I'm going to be doing the Great Ridge. So the Great Ridge is one of the most famous walks in the Peak District, and it starts from the top of Mam Tor, which is this awesome peak. You've got a couple of people just on the top, and it follows a ridge walk all the way along, over Back Tor, and then over to Lewes Hill in the far distance, and then I'll take a footpath that leads me back down to Castleton. When I get up there, I expect to see lots of people. On the ridge I can already see about 20 or 30, and it's only 9:30 in the morning. It is one of the most popular walks, so if you want to go somewhere with no one about, don't do this walk, but I would highly recommend doing this walk at some point because it is just fantastic. Just stopped here for a moment, and hopefully you can hear me, because the wind that's coming up over this edge is like gale force. They forecast only 35-mile-an-hour winds, and it must just be channeled here because it is so strong. I've not got much further left. There's the path up there behind me, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about Mam Tor itself, and that the name actually means shivering mountain, and that is because of the repeated landslides, mainly on this what I think is southeastern face. And I think the most recent one was in 1974, which actually destroyed the road that I could see down by the gate. It's just literally pushed the road downhill, and they've just never bothered to repair it because people can come up through Winnats Pass. It's really quite an interesting mountain, and then when I get further up I will see the remains of an Iron Age fort, which actually was built on the summit of Mam Tor itself. Mam Tor now. That was 517 metres, and it was so windy up there I barely felt anything. It's even really windy now, but I'm going to head along the Great Ridge now, which is incredibly busy. Oh god, there must be like 40 people ahead of me. So I'm still working my way along the Great Ridge, and just in front of me, this here is Back Tor, and it's the last high point until I go slightly further along the ridge to Lose Hill, which is right at the end. I've got epic views on both sides. The Kinder Plateau on my left, over here, and the awesome Hope Valley on my right, with views to Winnats Pass, Peveril Castle and Castleton. It's just the most epic walk ever for such a small amount of effort to really get up here, and it really shows with the amount of people. I've seen hundreds today. So just up behind me is the summit of Lose Hill, and I've come down here just to get out of the wind, and it's 476 metres above sea level, and on the top is actually an ancient burial mound, and what a space to bury your dead, overlooking the whole Hope Valley and Vale of Edale. And it wouldn't surprise me if it actually links to the Iron Age fort over on Mam Tor. But I'm now going to head down this wonderful footpath back towards Castleton. I'm almost back in Castleton now, and I've just joined this trackway, which is going to lead me almost back into the village. And I've just got the most amazing view here of Peveril Castle, Winnats Pass, and Mam Tor. So 3 wonderful features, all in one view. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, and also ring the bell to keep up to date with any future uploads. And I will see you next time.